My name is Sebastion, and this is my sister Tela.
No, my name is Tela, and this is my brother Sebastion.
Either way, this is Bloodline Beatdown.
We love wrestling.
And sports.
And wrestling.
And music.
And wrestling.
And movies.
But mostly wrestling.
So we thought we'd give our 2 cents.
Or 4 cents.
To the world of wrestling, sports, music, and movies.
AKA sports and entertainment.
We're not insiders.
We don't know anyone in the business.
But boy, are we opinionated.
And with that, let's talk about our top picks for this year's WrestleMania.
Yes. So, unfortunately, this pick'em, we weren't able to have Mom join us. She's got a migraine and is resting at home. So feel better soon, Mom, but we do have her picks and who she thinks is going to win. And with that, we'll jump right into the first few matches here on the pre-show. We'll start with the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Mom is picking Goldust because she thinks he's still pretty good and deserves something to kind of cap off his career. I think that's an honorable choice. I disagree with Mom, however, and I think the newly announced to be in the match, Elias, will win it because he's had quite a good push recently. I mean, who do you think will win and why?
I just chose Matt Hardy. It's kind of a struggle to pick who, so I just said, hey, why not the hell with it?
Sounds good. Tela?
I also choose Elias. I feel like his run as of late has been very big, so I really think that they're giving him that push. So definitely Elias.
Sounds good. We'll move on to the first ever Women's Battle Royal at WrestleMania with a bunch of superstars already announced for that match. Could see some surprise entrants, etc. Mom has picked Sasha Banks. Banks is Mom's favorite female wrestler, so she went that way. I'm going to go a little bit off topic with her, or backwards of her, I should say, and say Bayley wins by turning heel on Sasha. A lot of people think Sasha will turn heel. I think it'll be Bayley, and Bayley wins the first ever Women's Battle Royal. Amin?
I actually chose Carmella. She is my favorite of the women's that is not the 2 that are already wrestling later on that we'll get to. So, I'm personally hoping that she'll win.
Nice. Tela?
I'm also choosing Bayley. I feel like Bayley's been kind of pushed around by Sasha, so I really feel like Bayley's definitely getting this win over Sasha. She's even kind of hinted at it at the red carpet, that she knows what what Sasha has in store, so she's definitely going to get this win over Sasha, and I predict that they're the last 2.
Perfect. And then the final match announced so far for the pre-show, the Cruiserweight title, the vacant Cruiserweight title. We'll see Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander. Mom has picked Mustafa Ali because, though she's never heard of either of them, she likes his name best. So hard-hitting analysis there. Tela, who do you have?
I feel like Cedric Alexander's going to win this. I feel like he kind of has the Cruiserweight division on lock right now. He's doing the best wrestling, in my opinion, as of right now. So I definitely think he's the leader for the Cruiserweights.
All right. And Amin?
For the same reasons Atila said, I'm choosing Alexander.
All right, and we'll do 3 of us at least clean sweep outside of Mom, and I will pick Cedric Alexander as well. I think it was going to be him before the whole Enzo debacle. Why not coronate him now at WrestleMania? From there, we move to the main show. We'll start with some of the matches not for titles. So we'll start with the big match. Ronda Rousey makes her WWE in-ring debut, teaming with Kurt Angle against Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Mom has picked Triple H and Stephanie because she doesn't like Ronda Rousey or Kurt Angle. I think it would be weird to see Ronda Rousey, easy for me to say, lose her first match in WWE. So Ronda and Kurt win. Amin?
Yeah, no, I agree with you, man. I think Ronda Rousey will win. Her first match, I don't think it's going to look good on her if she goes out on a defeat. So, Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle.
Tela?
I will just third that, and we'll move on to the next match.
Sounds good. The next match will go another tag team match featuring authority figures. This time the SmackDown side, Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. If Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn win the match, they're reinstated to SmackDown. Mom has picked Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan because she loves to watch Shane McMahon wrestle and wants to see him win. Tela, who do you have in that match?
This was one of the harder ones for me to pick. My heart says Daniel Bryan and Shane O'Mac just because it's Daniel Bryan's first match back. But I can't imagine that they're going to lose Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. So I'm going to pick Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn just because they're a good talent to have in the locker room. But my heart goes with Daniel Bryan and Shane O'Mac.
Yeah, we're not going to lose Sami Zayn and Owens, so I feel like that they're going to win.
Well, there's two ways this could go, in my opinion. One is that Daniel Bryan is triumphant in his return, and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are quote-unquote fired and show up on Raw tomorrow night. However, I think the way that this will go, a lot of people have thought this as well, this isn't original, is that Shane McMahon turns heel on Daniel Bryan tonight to help help Sami and Kevin win. Not really sure how they make that work, but that's my prediction. Shane and Daniel Bryan lose because of a Shane heel turn. From there, we'll jump into a rumored match that we all kind of presume will happen, I think. And that's Undertaker and Cena. There's been a lot of build-up toward it, but we haven't gotten an official answer from Undertaker. Some people think Taker might address it, and they'll postpone the match till next year. Mom thinks the match will probably happen, and she thinks Undertaker will win because he's the Undertaker, and outside of 2 matches, he doesn't lose at WrestleMania. So she picks the Undertaker. Amin, who do you have, and do you think the match will happen?
No, I don't think the match will actually happen, but if it does, I'd choose John Cena. He's probably like one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, and I like to see him win it.
Tela?
I feel like this match will happen tonight. I feel like it's hard to tell what's really going to happen. I don't know that Undertaker will complete the match. There's been rumors of having other people kind of interfere with that. So I'm going to go John Cena based on an interference by somebody else.
Interesting. So I'm going to kind of go off what you both said. I think the match won't happen because of interference from someone else. I think Cena will address the crowd in New Orleans and try to call the Undertaker out yet again. I think the Undertaker will not answer yet again. And instead, we will see a returning Samoa Joe come out, and we'll have an impromptu Samoa Joe-John Cena match, and Samoa Joe will win. That's based on nothing but maybe hope. I think it'll be a better match, no offense to Taker or Cena, but Samoa Joe's a little bit younger, a little bit healthier than both guys. I think that'll be just a better match to watch. From there, we'll jump into the title matches. The first, the triple threat for the Intercontinental title, Finn Balor and Seth Rollins challenge the reigning champion, The Miz. Mom has Finn Balor because she thinks he can win, thinks that he's got the talent to do it. I am going to pick The Miz because he's so close to setting the record for longest cumulative reigning IC champion of all time. I mean, who do you got and why?
I would like to see Finn Balor win it, but I personally think that Orton's going to win. No, Randy, no. Seth Rollins. I think Seth Rollins is going to take it.
I'm also choosing Seth Rollins because the only reason that is possible for this match is Seth freaking Rollins. So it's got to be Seth coming out of that.
Okay. We'll jump into the match Amin was alluding to here. The U.S. Championship is defended in a fatal 4-way. You've got Randy Orton, as Amin has already kind of noted he's picking, defending the U.S. title against Jinder Mahal, Bobby Roode, and Rusev, ironically on Rusev Day at WrestleMania. Orton is the pick for Amin, as we just heard. He's also the pick for Mom. Mom thinks that she doesn't think it's a great group of wrestlers in terms of dynamic and storyline. She thinks it's kind of been a thrown together match, and she thinks just Orton is the best of those 4. So kind of picking that just by a default kind of. I, as you may imagine, will pick Rusev because it's Rusev Day. Tela?
I'm actually going to go Bobby Roode on this match. I feel like with him already having the championship, I can't imagine he's going to lose it. So I really think Bobby Roode is going to win this match.
All right. Then we move on to some of the tag title matches. We'll start with the Bar defending the Raw tag team titles against Braun Strowman and a mystery partner. Mom has picked Braun Strowman and the mystery partner. She says that she thinks Braun can win it by himself, which is why she's picking them. But she will make the choice based on nothing but just a dumb luck guess that Samoa Joe will be Braun Strowman's mystery partner. Tela, who do you think will be the partner and who wins the match?
So I'm not 100% sure of who's going to be the partner, but I feel like whoever the partner will be is coming up from NXT, just to give them a kind of a step in that direction of coming up to the main card. But I'm definitely picking Braun Strowman to win this match. And I feel like whoever the partner is not going to be necessarily the biggest, baddest guy. It will just be a guy that Braun Strowman kind of carries with him as a partner.
Amin?
Yeah, I'm not even going to bother to think about a mystery partner because I think Braun Strowman could defeat these guys just single-handedly, and I believe he will. With or without a mystery partner.
All right. And I'll kind of follow Teal's idea of someone from NXT. I actually think it'll be returning Drew McIntyre. Call him up with Braun Strowman. They win the tag titles. Eventually they could split them up and have a good series of matches with Drew McIntyre and Braun Strowman to make, something competitive against Braun Strowman. You need somebody big, and Drew McIntyre fits that role. We'll move into the SmackDown Tag Team title match. The Usos defend in a triple threat against the New Day and the Bludgeon Brothers. Mom picked the New Day because New Day rocks. New Day rocks. I'd clap, but it's really cold. So Mom is picking New Day. I will pick the Bludgeon Brothers because I think it's just their time. Amin?
Yeah, I choose the Usos. I think that they're just awesome. They're my favorite tag teams, and I think they're gonna retain the title.
Nice. Tela?
I'm also going Bludgeon Brothers. I can't imagine that they'd build them up as these big bad guys and not let them win this match at WrestleMania. They definitely need a big win under their belt to make their names kind of known. I know they were known formerly as the Wyatt Brothers or Wyatt family, so we definitely need that Bludgeon Brother to kind of stick. So I'm definitely thinking it's Bludgeon Brothers coming out with that W.
All right. And then we have the Raw Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss defends against Nia Jax. Mom has picked Nia Jax because she loves Nia Jax, thinks she's a good wrestler, and thinks it's her time. Amin, who do you have in that match?
I have to agree with Denny, so I think that Nia Jax is going to win this one.
All right. Tela?
I also picked Nia Jax. Alexa is a great champion. I'm not going to take that away from her. She's held it for most of last year. But I definitely think it's time to have a new champion to kind of bring more eyes to the WWE women's locker room instead of the men's. So I definitely think Nia Jax is that person to take it from Alexa and carry it through the 2018 year.
All right. And I am going to pick Carmella to cash in her Money in the Bank and pin Alexa Bliss and jump to Raw and become Raw Women's Champion. I was debating doing it on SmackDown, but I find it hard to believe that they'd do that to the SmackDown Women's title, so I think that we're going to see a Carmella cash-in, or at the very least, an attempt. With that, we'll jump to the SmackDown Live Women's Championship match. Could be the best women's match in the history of WrestleMania. Charlotte defends the title against the streak of Asuka. Mom has Asuka because she can't stand Charlotte. She's brutally honest. I'm going to pick Asuka as well because it's the streak and she's going to continue to win. And it sets up a good feud back and forth here for a couple months between the two. Amin, who do you have?
The smartest choice would be to choose Asuka, but I think that if there is anyone who can stop that streak from Asuka, it will be Charlotte. So I think that this is her moment.
There you go. Tela?
I'm also picking Asuka. Like everyone else has mentioned, the streak is definitely prominent. So I can't imagine they're going to let Asuka lose that streak at WrestleMania.
There we go. And then we'll move on to what I think is the most foregone conclusion in the history of wrestling. Roman Reigns challenging Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship. Mom and myself, we're both going to pick Roman Reigns. Mom says because she wants somebody other than Goldberg to beat Brock, and she thinks Reigns can do it. I'm picking Reigns because, well, I think they've been setting this match up now for several years. We saw this at WrestleMania 31, and this time we don't have Seth Rollins to cash in, so I think this is Reigns' time. With Brock headed off to UFC, I think Reigns wins it, and we have a new Universal Champion. Tela?
I'm also going Roman Reigns. If Brock Lesnar wasn't going off to UFC and if his contract was going to continue on, I would definitely pick him. But with that contract kind of going away and him going towards UFC again, I'm definitely picking Roman Reigns to win.
Amin?
Yeah, I have to go choose Reigns, unfortunately. I personally think that Brock Lesnar, this fight should be against Braun Strowman. But it's Reigns, and just for the reasons you guys mentioned, him going off to UFC, that he's going to win this match.
All right. And then finally, Royal Rumble winner Shinsuke Nakamura challenges AJ Styles for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Mom has picked Shinsuke Nakamura because, and I quote, she doesn't like AJ Styles' haircut.
Specifically his mom cut.
Yeah, the mom cut. So she's picking Shinsuke Nakamura. Tela, who do you have in this match?
I'm also going Nakamura. I can't imagine that they would give him the win at Royal Rumble just to see him lose at WrestleMania. And this sets up a feud for the next couple pay-per-views, which would be a fantastic match. I'm going to throw this out there too. This is the match that I'm most excited to see because the competition between the two of them is very similar, and it's going to just be one hell of a match to watch.
For sure. Amin?
Yeah, Nakamura. I think he's going to take it. I believe he's going to have an unbelievable 2018, and today's going to continue.
All right, I'm going to make this a clean sweep as well. I think Nakamura, yeah, it means a lot of title changes at WrestleMania, but that's not a bad thing. I think this is probably going to be the best match on the card if given enough time. I'd love to see this close out WrestleMania. I doubt it will. It'll probably be Reigns and Lesnar, maybe Cena Taker, but yeah, this match potentially has 5 stars written all over it. So I'm looking forward to seeing it, and whoever wins is going to be awesome, but it's going to be Nakamura, I think. So with that, we're going to get inside and watch the pre-show, which is getting ready to launch here in a few minutes, and we hope that you guys enjoy WrestleMania and have a happy Rusev Day.